started dancing a little bit. That's not good. You don't want to see that. No, you don't want to see me dance. They say you can tell how a man makes love by how he dances. If that's true, I will fuck you like I'm an epileptic. So, yeah, I'll be on top of you and be like, you need a helmet and a hot dog, brother. Oh, I'm glad the first joke works. Sometimes the first joke is too much, too fast. I've been accused of being a premature jokulator, so leave the audience unsatisfied because I don't last long enough. Some of you are trying to figure that out, right? You know? Oh, man. You guys been gambling? Yeah! Winning? Yeah! It's about half and half. Half of you telling the truth, the other half are lying. Nobody's fucking winning. Nobody's winning. I don't gamble on cards anymore because I get too upset. I gamble on boxing. Because that way, if I lose, at least the guy who cost me money got the shit kicked out of him. So, good to be here, though, man. I'm having fun. I brought my wife on this cruise. Anybody else bring their lady, huh? Yeah. It's always nice. Get a little sex in, right? You know? And we're staying in the back of the ship, so it's the first time she's ever let me do it in the aft. If you didn't laugh at that, fuck you, all right? That's a funny joke. I don't give a shit. Oh my God. Oh. Who brought their kids, huh? Boy, that was an unforced error, wasn't it? You bring your kids, you're not gonna get laid on the ship. That room's too small. Where are you gonna put them? The safe? Can't have sex in the shower. You can't even masturbate in there. It's too small. You'll break your wrist. Oh, son of a bitch. You guys are raring to go. I love this. I like these 10:30 shows. Been out in the sun drinking all day. You're just loosey-goosey. This is fun. Boy, there's a lot of white people in here, huh? Look at this. I'm white and I'm uncomfortable with this many white people. Holy shit, what are we in Utah? What's going on? You got any black people in here? Where's black people? Yeah! All right, I like the way black people compliment me, man, especially black dudes. It's different than white people. Like, I got on the elevator yesterday after my PG show I did, and this white lady was like, "Are you the comedian?" And I was like, "Yes, I am." She goes, "I just want to say, I thought you were wonderful, and I think you're to be congratulated on such a witty, fantastic show. Great job, young man. Just phenomenal. Just phenomenal." Right? And then this black dude got on. He goes, "You the comedian?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "You funny as fuck." And he started making out with the white lady. It was cool. Oh, shit. I grew up in a black neighborhood, though. Black ladies, can I ask you a question? How come y'all would never date me? I never got to go out on a date with any of you. I got turned down every time. And when a black woman turns you down, it is brutal. She don't have to say anything. She just make a noise. And you know exactly how she feels about you. White ladies will give you a story. They'll be like, "It's not you, it's me. I'm just friendship, blah, blah, blah. This thing, and just I'm not in a position, you know, astrologically." Right? You ask a black girl out, she don't want to go. She just go, "Huh." I'm like, I think I heard the word cracker. I really do. We got any Hispanic people in here? Yeah, there we go. All right, man, I love Hispanic people. Boy, you guys really took it on the chin for like 4 years, huh? People talking about, we gotta build a wall and all that, you know what I mean? You see this white guy on the news a lot, he's like, "Hey, I'll tell you the problem, they're taking all the jobs." You wanted to be like, was it the job you wanted? Like, he acts like he's gonna be the CEO, and then some Mexican was in an office chair like, "Sorry, I already took it. You could be the janitor, puto." Oh, man. I've had a weird year, you guys. I'm glad to be on a cruise ship, just chilling. Are we going to Cozumel? I didn't even look where we're going. Are we going to Cozumel? We're not? That's a shame. They have my favorite excursion. You have to do it. It's very cheap. It's called La Farmacia. It's unbelievable. Go there, buy a couple of happy pills, go back to your cabin, sit on the balcony and chill. You will have your best day in a while. Your friends will be like, I thought we were going ziplining. You'd be like, I'm ziplining right now. There's a guy who's high. I can tell because it took you a minute to get the joke. And then you got it and you're like, ha ha ha! I'm on so much Xanax. Can't even see. Oh man, I like Cozumel. I like a lot of places. I've cruised to Australia before. You guys ever cruised to Australia? Yeah, it's great, right? It's a cool country. What I learned though is you think that accent, that Australian accent is sexy when you hear it on TV and it's Nicole Kidman or Hugh Jackman, but then you get there and it's not as sexy. Because you get like 100 drunk Australians in a bar with a low ceiling, it sounds like drunk seagulls. That's what it sounds like. They're just like, oh my God, happy to be here though. I'm really happy to be with you guys. I've had a terrible year. I accidentally sent a dick pic to my mom. I know, some of you have done that too. You sent a dick pic to my mom. No, I'm just joking. No, I did. This is what happened. You guys ever sexed? You ever sexed with your wife, right? Or your girlfriend? Me, I'm the only, fuck you guys. I'm not the only one in here. Look at all these people. I don't engage in that kind of behavior. You've been doing it on the cruise, motherfuckers, all right? I was sexting with my wife and I was at a traffic stop, so I was just trying to do it real quick and I wasn't paying attention. And I sent the wrong picture to the very wrong woman. And then I realized what I did, so I called my mom. I go, Mom, I just sent you a picture. I need you to delete it. She goes, I'm looking at it right now. I go, why are you looking at it? You're making me uncomfortable. She goes, I've seen it before. And I was like, not like that, you haven't. It's changed a little. She goes, yeah, a little. Yeah. Then I went over to her house. I swear to God, she framed it and put it on the wall. I go, what are you doing? She goes, I just don't have any recent photos of you. My mom, though, dude. We're dealing with a lot of crazy there. During the pandemic, I found out that I was adopted by my dad. I found out because the dad who raised me was not my daddy. That's a real Southern thing to find out. I took one of those DNA tests from Ancestry. Anybody else take those? Yeah? The one person who said, woo, over there, did you find out anything kind of fucked up? You want to share it with 1,000 people, or? Did you find out anything weird? Oh, yeah. What'd you find out? I have 13 half siblings. You have 13 half siblings? Wow. I'm gonna take a gander and say that's your dad's fault. Unless your mom is just real good at hiding shit. 13 half siblings? Good Lord! And what did Dad have to say about that? Wasn't me? Is that what he said? Do you know her dad? Did you call him out on it? He what? He's gone. Oh, he's dead? All right, well, I'd fucking dig him up if I was you. I'd be like, 13? 13? Have you gotten together with any of your half-siblings? That's great. Well, that's nice, I guess. You get together and have Dad was a hoe party. What? You guys are like, oh, he was? 13 half, that one is an accident. 13 is a pattern. I'm not even going to tell my story because that's way more fucked up than mine. Mine sounds like the Brady Bunch compared to that. 13. Okay. I would have probably gone for 14 because 13's unlucky, but... Oh my God. Were they all with the same woman or no? No. Sperm donor. Sperm? Oh, he was a sperm donor. Oh. That's not as good a story. You should leave that part out. It's funnier when your dad's just walking around town going... Sperm donor. How broke were y'all? I did that in college for beer money, but I have 2 kids. I'm not exactly in a hurry to make more. Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, good for you. This is what happened to me. I found out my dad wasn't my dad because my DNA test came back half Jewish. Now, fine, I don't mind being Jewish, but my mom's not Jewish. And the dad who raised me, his last name's Kent. That's not a name you hear around the temple a lot. So I asked my mom what happened, and just so you can see what I'm dealing with, I'm going to tell you exactly what she said to me. This is exactly what she said. I said, Mom, is there anything you'd like to tell me? She goes, yes, I wish you hadn't taken that test. That's what I'd like to tell you. She goes, it could be worse. You could have 13 half-siblings, for God's sake. There's the guy on Xanax. I love him. So I asked my mom, I said, Mama, how am I half Jewish? None of y'all are. She goes, well, okay. Here's what happened. When I had you, I was married to a nice Jewish fella, but he didn't want no babies, so I left him for your daddy. There, you happy? I was like, no, not really. I said, were you ever going to tell me? She goes, no. I said, why not? She goes, because when you was a kid and we tell you the truth about stuff, you would just lose your mind. I said, what are you talking about? Give me one example. She goes, we told you about Santa and you went crazy. I said, of course I don't want to hear about Santa. I'm Jewish, right? Thank you. It took a lot of work to make that much pain that funny. It's like crazy. Thank you for being here tonight. You made the whole show. Honestly, you and your crazy sperm donor dad. Oh, man. Happy to be here in a room full of people that are happy and healthy. We can be here together again, you know. A lot of you are vaccinated. Some of you are paranoid. I'm just fucking around. Just fucking around. Look, some of you got real tight. You're like, hang on now. What do you mean by that? You know, it's not, there's a like kind of a stereotype about people who won't get vaccinated, which is that they're rednecks. And that, I would like to say, that's not true. I have very liberal friends who will not get vaccinated. And I asked one of them, I said, what's wrong with you? Why won't you do it? He said, Sean, I'm just really careful about what I put in my body. And I was like, Andy, I've been to a gay bar with you. No, you're not, right? I don't remember you being bent over going, ooh, I hope that's not a vaccine. Ooh, a booster. That's my favorite joke. Now we just had Pride Month on the ship, so it was fun, man. We just had LGBTQURSTUV month. For the record, I'm a V, that's a vaginitarian. If you guys don't know what that is. I'm one of you. If there's any gay people out here, I'm one of your tribe. Okay. No, it's actually, this is what it is. It's LGBTQIA, right? That's what it is now. And the A, oddly enough, stands for asexual, which is like, how did they get in the parade? Everybody else that's who they want to have sex with. Asexual people don't want to have sex with anyone. What are they marching like? Who do we want to fuck? No one! When do we want to fuck them? Never! I feel like you guys could have sat this one out. Y'all are fun, man. There's all sorts of new sexualities that we didn't have when I was growing up. Have you guys seen that like the last 10, 15 years? Man, there's a lot of new ones. Like a friend of mine came out to me as pansexual. Have you heard of that one? Yeah, all right. That's the guy who does drugs. It does not involve fucking a skillet, just so you know, sir. needs another drink and a sponsor. No, my friend came out to me. Every time it's just 5 minutes late. You like the buses in LA, but you're never on time. All right, is that because I'm Jewish? You doing the Santa Claus laugh? That's a hate crime right there. Now, pansexual, as my friend explained to me, he said it's not anything to do with crockery, Sean. He said it just means I'll have sex with anyone. I don't care, it's the body. It's not the body, it's the person inside the body. I'll have sex with gay people, straight people, bisexual people, trans people, I don't care. And I was like, oh, no. The technical term for you is a hoe. We don't need to bring Latin into this just because you're a slut, all right? Let's go through all the new sexualities so that we know them. There's bisexual, that you have sex with both genders, and then there's gay, you have sex with the same sex. Straight, you have sex with the opposite sex. Pansexual, everyone. And then if you have sex with Republicans and Democrats, you're bipartisan. So, like some of you are like, that's too weird for me. I'm not doing that last one. No, I would never judge somebody by what they do in the bedroom, though. That's just a waste of time. And if you do that, I feel like it means you've had a boring life. Okay? What I'm saying is, I hope all of you, all 1,000 of you, have had enough fun on this planet that at some point somebody did something to you in bed where you were like,
what the hell?
do it again. Harder! Get the vaccine. You guys are fun because you're letting me get away with these jokes, man. I don't always get away with these jokes. Like I was in Arkansas doing these jokes about gay people, and boy, it did not go well. I did a joke about gay marriage being legal, and this guy in Arkansas comes up to me after the show. He's like, "Hi, fucker." Hi, fucker. Hi, fucker. And I was starting to get nervous because that's not my nickname, okay? And you can tell when a redneck's mad because they stare at you like you're the little E on the eye chart, like. And I was like, what can I help you with, man? What's going on? He goes, "Hey, man, you're pretty funny and stuff." They always have the sniffles, don't they? Right? But it's not because they have allergies. They did so much meth, their brain's liquid, and they have to snort it back in. Some of you are laughing, some of you are like, "That's my cousin, watch yourself." No, he had like a point he wanted to make. He goes, "You're wrong though. You gotta say that marriage is between one man and one woman, because otherwise people gonna do whatever they want." Huh? 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 I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "What if someday somebody wants to marry a goat? Oh. Where are we gonna be then?" I was like, "Probably Arkansas." I'm You're the only one that ever brought that up. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Look at you sitting in the front row, sir. Those are some short shorts right there. My God. That is a Speedo pretending to be a pair of khaki shorts. I got so much nut in my face right now. Look at that. Who's with him? You let him leave knowing that he was going to sit in the front row. You're all, and none of y'all called Daddy out on this. Said, "Daddy, you're at that age where your balls aren't up here anymore." Look, I love you, Daddy, but you need to go in there and put on some Dockers, okay? Look at that. It's like... balls, man. Look at your dad's balls. It's like a muskrat fighting a weasel. And nobody's winning. Look at that. Everybody, I gotta get a picture of that shit. You're about to be TikTok famous. Yeah. I mean, I've seen short shorts, but you're like, are you auditioning for the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders? What's going on? It's not your fault, though. Your balls look like that. That's just how balls are. How old are you? How old are you? You don't know. He can't even talk right now. You're laughing so hard, your balls are bouncing just like... 65? You look great for your age. Yeah. Almost all of you. Certain part of you, you know. But that's not your fault, because everybody who's with a man knows this. Balls age at 1,000% of the rate of the rest of the guy. Right? I'm 49, I look like this, my nuts look like the crib keeper, okay? This is fucked up. There's no good balls either, right? But women have such a good attitude about them. Women are the best. They're like, you know what? They're not my favorite thing, but they're under that other thing that I really enjoy. Good for you, ladies. Because there could be an amazing looking vagina, and if it had a hairy sack of balls under it, I'd be like, no thank you. I'm blushing, look at me. I'm fucked up. Fucked up right now. This is not okay. Oh my God. Oh. Anyway, I love your nuts, sir. Thank you for bringing them to the show. You know, it's great. I love that we can all get together and laugh. Like, it's not like the news makes it seem like we're all divided and we hate each other. We're actually all in a room, different people, different creeds, different races, and we're laughing our ass off at this guy's balls, right? It's fucking great. It's great. I hate how the news just divides us, you know, like, but I watch the news and I was watching the news, it's just depressing, isn't it? And the presidency ages you, doesn't it? I mean, I feel bad for Biden, the guy's already old as shit. He's gonna be dust when he leaves. And look, you remember Obama? He went and he looked like Denzel Washington. 8 years later, he looked like Morgan Freeman. 4 years later, Trump still looked like shit. You know, so... Well, if you're a Trump supporter, I'll make fun of liberals too. Don't get mad at me. I saw some of you, you're like, oh, okay. It's gonna be that kind of show, isn't it? I knew it. No, my liberal friends, they went crazy over Trump, and like, ridiculously so. Because they would tell me things like, did you know, Sean, that the Russians have a tape of him getting peed on by prostitutes? No, it's true. I read it in The Nation. And they are blackmailing him with it as we speak. And I would always be like, no, that's not happening. No, because you can't blackmail Donald Trump because he's not embarrassed by anything. He doesn't give a shit. You could show that tape on CNN, he'd be like, look at that, I get peed on by the best hookers. Look at that, the pee's clear, that's Trump quality pee right there. Sometimes I feel like the only thing to do is just like go smoke a joint or something, but I can't, it makes me paranoid. Anybody here got any weed? Yeah, that guy does. Hell yeah. I know you're not hiding any. I can see everything. You couldn't hide a dime bag. Oh, does look like you got a joint right there, but anyway. All right, I'm gonna leave him alone. But fuck it, he's laughing. But you guys are like, enough already. Jesus. I used to smoke a lot of pot, but I don't because it makes me paranoid now. Because millennials made it too strong, those little botanist motherfuckers. Right? Remember when you were growing up and you had to smoke 10 joints just to get a headache? Yeah, now you smoke one, you're like, hello, Jesus. And I don't want to be paranoid. At my age, I got real shit to worry about, right? 20-year-olds can get high. What are they worried about? They're like, oh, I hope my last TikTok was a banger. You smoke a joint when you're my age, you're like, oh, I'm gonna get audited. But I'll tell you something about me. I started smoking pot because I'm a cancer survivor, so I smoked it to get through the treatment. And thank you very much. 2 times before I was 30, I had a 40% chance to live a year. That was 20 years ago. So there are miracles that can happen. Thank you. And if you see me around the ship and you're a cancer survivor or you're going through it and you want to share your story with me, my ear is always open for you. So give me a hug, whatever you want to do. So just don't rub those on me. Okay? You're okay though. You don't have testicular cancer. I can tell from here. There's no possible way. Did you just give me the light? Has it already been 40 minutes? Did you just, no? All right. I guess it's his twins back there. He's like, do I have twins? My wife's fucking around on me? What's going on? No, we're good. We're good. We still got another 15. Let's fucking do this shit. Yeah! I'll just keep going too, because you guys are nice. You just sit in here till 3 a.m. You'd be like, oh, she sure has a lot of opinions. But anyway, I smoke pot to get through the treatment, because what does it do? It makes you hungry and happy. That should be legal. It's like, oh, well, we don't want sick people to have an appetite or the will to continue. You ever seen the ads for the legal drugs they sell on TV? Think they're hiding something? They whisper the side effects. You see a woman running through a field of flowers with a long, flowy dress, right? And then some guy's like, your ass will bleed. You're like, Jesus. What? What? Well, thank God she's running outside. You don't want to get down on this sofa. Like, I was given one drug that then they had to tell me not to take because they pulled it from the market because it was killing people. It was called Vioxx. Remember that? It was a painkiller that would kill you. Which, in Vioxx's defense, that is a really effective painkiller. You want to get rid of your headaches, just pop a couple. You're like, wow, I feel really good. Why am I floating above my body? That was not on the label. Thanks, FDA. Apparently FDA stands for you're fucking dead, asshole. Good at this point. I used to smoke it. I quit though because I almost got in trouble. I was driving through Nebraska and I decided to smoke a joint, which don't judge me for getting high and driving in Nebraska. Anybody here ever drive across it? Yeah, you know what it's like. It is not the most scintillating, stimulating passage that you could take, right? Halfway through my GPS was like, kill yourself. Turn left, that's a cliff, fuck it, do it. And I decided I'm gonna get high, right? So I smoke a joint, one puff, cop pulls me over. Unbelievable, right? Bad luck. So I throw the joint out the window, I wave, get the smoke out. I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to jail, right? Cop gets up there and doesn't smell it, just gives me a warning for speeding. Yeah, but he made me get in his car with him and sit in the back seat while he filled out the warning, and waiting in the back seat was a German Shepherd drug dog. Yeah, who was bored and waiting for this exact moment. So I had to act like everything was cool while that dog was on my neck for 20 minutes, like, arr, 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 Finally, I look at the cop, I go, I think he smells my dog. Which is true, because my dog smelled like pot, so. I get to go home to my wife in a few days, it's nice. I love my wife. Pandemic was good for our relationship, actually. I hate to say that, but we had more sex than we normally do, because it's hard to have sex when I'm here and she's on land. My penis is not remotely that big. And even if it was, I just feel like that would be rude. You know? So, the only problem was the kids were in the other room taking AP Bio on Zoom, so we had to have quiet sex. That's not as much fun, is it? No, thank you. And I don't know why it's important for me to make noise, because I'm a guy. The only noise I make is I go, ugh. That's it. I just, ugh. Yeah, that too. I make that kind of noise too. Did you move from over there? Like, what the fuck is going on? Jesus Christ. It's like the old assholes on the Muppets are up there right now. We get it. You've had your attention. Shut the fuck up. All right. Thank you. That's his wife. Charlie. Anyway, we had a lot of quiet sex, and I was never quiet enough for her, no matter what I did. So it got to the point I sounded like a Pekingese dog with asthma. I swear I was on top for like. And what I noticed is the more you hold it in, the weirder your sex face is getting. Look at And then you get to the end, you gotta say something when you're having an orgasm. You can't hold that in. It's medically unhealthy. It turns into prostate cancer. But I didn't know what to say, so nobody in the house would know what I was doing, so I was like, glory, glory, hallelujah. I don't want to give my wife a bad reputation, though. She's actually more adventurous than I am, and I don't know. Sometimes I have to pump the brakes, right? Because we're middle-aged. It's like some things are dangerous. Like one time the kids weren't home, and she's like, "Tonight's the night. I want you to just like grab me by the scruff of the neck." Just like rough me up, just like own me, just like do whatever you want to me, just like smack me around, like whatever you want to do. Just like make me afraid. Right? And I was looking at her like, no. I'm not doing any of that shit. Because we haven't paid our healthcare deductible. Maybe in November when you get your knee scoped, right? We'll be out of the donut hole. She wanted to role play with me. I'd never done that before. You guys ever role play? Anybody? You ever role play with your significant other? No? Right? Not even like play the mailman or some shit like that? Right? This is what she told me. She goes, "I want you to be a massage therapist named Chad." And I was like, that's really specific. What the fuck? Like, we can do this, but I'm canceling your membership to Massage Envy. And so she said, just be Chad, and then things just get kind of out of hand, and then we wind up doing it and making love right there on the massage table. And I was like, okay, I guess, okay. So then I did like a whole voice and everything, because I'm an actor. I was like, thanks for coming to Chad's house of massage. Chad's really happy to see you. She's like, thank you, Chad, I just need this so bad. I swear to God, I'm so uptight. Well, Chad's happy to take care of that. Just lie down and disrobe. I won't even leave the room. We'll just get to it, you know? And she's like, thank you. I'm just like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm like, well, what is wrong with you? And she's like, it's my home life. It's my husband. And I was like, what about your husband? She's like, he's a fucking loser cruise ship comedian. I was like, Chad thinks you're kind of being a bitch right now. Then she told Chad's manager he got fired. We got any groups of women drinking here together? Any groups of women that went on a cruise together? None? All right. Guess the amount of lesbians on this boat is 0.0. Oh, I love when women go out drinking with each other. Women are amazing. They always take group photos whenever you're drinking, ladies, right? It's like a law.
Every time you go out drinking, there has to be a commemorative photo on Instagram. It's like, margaritas 2023. Right, and one of you is always pointing at your drink. One of you is like, oh my God, we're being naughty. What's in here? It's like, that's not that naughty. You're a drinking age and it's a drink. Why are you pointing at it? Maybe if you were holding a severed head, right? Like, we did some crazy shit! Oh my God, that's the guy with the balls from the front row. You don't see guys doing that though when we go out drinking with each other, right, sir? When you're drinking with your guy friends, are you like, we should put this on the internet for everybody to see what we're doing? No! If your friend starts taking pictures, you're allowed to knock the crap out of him. Just be like, stop it! Whoa, how come? Because what are the chances all 14 of our stories match up with what we told our wives? Look at Bob, he's passed out. He's covered in glitter. He's got a 20 sticking out of his ass. Does it look like he's coaching Little League? That was funny. It was all guys laughing, and the women were like, this joke sucks. This joke is bullshit. Oh my God. Women will do it, though. Women will take pictures because women party, and when they party, whatever happens, they'll cover it up. They don't care. They're criminals. They are. You hear the women laughing? These are women who've covered some shit up. And I'm talking like real stuff, like DUIs and murder and shit like that. Look at the women in here. They're like, oh, I would, yeah. See, men are not going to do that. I'm middle-aged. If my guy friend calls me and he's like, I murdered someone, I'm going to be like, okay, click. Right? But every woman here, you love your best friend so much that if she called you and she was like, I murdered someone, none of you would hang up. None of you, right? Especially not her. Every single one of you would be like, oh, are you okay? You are? Oh, thank God. Yes, I'll come over. Do you want me to stop at Starbucks? Well, because we're going to need energy if we're going to hide a body. What? No, I'm not mad at you. Why would I be mad at you? No, you're right. He was not a good listener. That's true, man. And women, I'll leave you guys with this. By the way, my name is Sean Kent, Seankent. Please follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. So just follow me there. It's just cruise porn, basically. It's just pictures of pretty places I'm going, and then later, me and that guy's nuts. There'll be some woman holding a drink. Oh my God! What's in there? I think women are amazing creatures, and they're better friends with each other. That's right, you are. They're better friends with each other than men are with each other. Much better, right? Because when a woman passes out drunk, none of you fuck with her. You don't shave her eyebrow, put it on Facebook, right? Leave her stranded somewhere, right? What do? I've seen it. You form a perimeter, right? You're like the Secret Service. You're like, get her to the car. Get her to the car. I'm gonna need your phone. You can have it when we delete the evidence. Not men, right? Like, sir, you pass out drunk around your guy friends. Is anything good gonna follow that? No, you're not gonna wake up tomorrow in your own bed. One of your friends put your jammies on you. Right, another friend made you a cup of chamomile. Your best friend's rubbing your head. You were crazy last night, Tiger. Hell no, you're gonna wake up in a field. Right, your truck's on fire. Your credit's jacked up. You got 8 new tattoos and they're all of dicks. And you ask your friends, you're like, what'd you do that for? They're like, 'cause you're starting a new job tomorrow.